Fairmount line opened in 1885 as one of Boston's first commuter rail lines. The Boston and New York Central Railroad Company completed the line, originally called the Midland Line, in January and began services with passenger trains. Over the next 20 years, the line passed through the hands of various railroad companies and was intermittently in and out of service as a result. After its takeover in 1898 by the New Haven Railroad, it declined into only a branch line. Commuter service between Boston and Reedville ended in March of 1944. Throughout the early 20th century, the neighborhood saw a dramatic disinvestment as it transformed from a white Catholic Jewish neighborhood into a predominantly black one. To this day, Dorchester is one of Boston's most diverse communities, with over 50% of its residents identifying themselves as a race other than white, according to the 2000 U.S. Census. As a result of this disinvestment, the neighborhood today faces many challenges, from high rates of crime and foreclosures to poor access to healthy food and recreational activities. The Fairmount line reopened in 1979 due to construction on the Southwest Corridor. However, it was only used to divert trains around the construction. The train still did not serve the residents living alongside it. This sparked a community uprising, and in 1987, two stations, Upham's Corner and Morton Street Station, were opened.
The Fairmount Commuter Rail Line is a 9.1-mile-long stretch of tracks that goes through environmental justice, low income, and communities of color.
For almost 20 years, the line barreled through these underserved neighborhoods, stopping only twice along the 9-mile route. Service was very limited, with trains only running once per hour with no late night or weekend service. Fares were expensive as well, between $4 and $6 each way, compared to the rest of Boston's subway fare of $2. During this time, community organizations in the neighborhood continued to fight for equitable transit service. In 1994, the Greater Four Corners Action Coalition and the MBTA Advisory Board, under the leadership of Marvin Martin and Noah Berger, envisioned the corridor as an indigo line, with rapid transit-like service, including shorter headways, longer service hours, new attractive and secure stations at key commercial and residential nodes along the corridor, and fare integration with the rest of the subway system. In 2002, the MBTA designated the project as a priority project, and over the next 2 years, they expect to spend over $140 million for the new stations and the repair of 6 railroad bridges. With momentum building, local neighborhood development organizations came together to create the Fairmount Indigo Coalition to further the goal of new community stops and upgraded service on the line. The coalition developed a plan in 2005 called Boston's Newest Smart Growth Corridor to transform and improve the neighborhoods of Dorchester, Mattapan, and Hyde Park. One component of this plan is the Fairmount Greenway.
Over the past 2 years, going on 2.5 years, we came up with a concept for a greenway because we were doing the development of the Fairmount Indigo line, and we incorporated a greenway into those plans. Greenway is an interconnected bunch of green spaces that are near or in the proximity of the Fairmount commuter rail line.
Greenway project is going to run along the commuter rail, and it runs through our neighborhoods. It's city-owned lots that have been left vacant for years. And right now, they've been cleaned up, but there was trash in them, they weren't being kept up, and they just were eyesores really for the community. So what we're trying to establish is places where people can convene, they can gather, opportunities for community gardens, which really, builds, community, really builds community. People can, learn how to build community gardens. There's peace parks, there's skate parks, there's whatever the community envisions. And for a neighborhood like Four Corners, where there's a diverse group of people. There's so many different people in this neighborhood. You can really learn from your neighbors. You can learn how much color there is in your community that you never realized before. So beyond it being, equitable and beyond it being preserving green space, all those things are really important. But for the community, I look at it as a place for people to kind of gather and take ownership and, make it their own. That's what's important.
We're now going to the next level where we're going to go to implementation of what is to go onto those lots. On those lots over the past 20 years, we've gotten housing, low-income housing built, green housing built. We've gotten new playgrounds that are ADA accessible. And it has all been, community driven.
Community is so important for this project because the Greenway is a series of, city-owned lots that run through our neighborhoods. So we went out and we spoke to the community, asked them what they want. But when we do things like this, we need them to come out so that they can see every step of the process until we're actually digging in the dirt and building what it is that they said that they want. Because community engagement and the community taking ownership of this process is key. It's priority. It's what I do every day.
Two key things are community engagement and community ownership. And every type of organizing that we do in this community is based on that. We do not come in and tell the community what they want to do. The community tells us what we want to do, and all we do is organize the community and help them facilitate the discussion. We've held charrettes, we've held community meetings, we've done tours, walking tours, and it has all been, community driven.
I need more people from Four Corners to latch on, to come out, give your feedback, tell us what you like, tell us what you don't like, and that'll make my job so much easier.